Okay, so good morning everybody and once again welcome back in today's class. We are on the day number 36. Okay, and now we are going to do the last part of our topic of scripting that is called the business rule. Okay, business rule again little tricky, but what I can share, what I can tell, what I can guide, what I can teach is the basics of that business rule. Okay. Now the thing is that what is business rule? Business rule is a server-side scripting, pure server-side scripting, which will directly hit the database. Okay. Either you want to save something in database, either you want to retrieve something from database, we use the business rule. Okay. In the business rule, the main part is that type of business rule. There are 4 types of business rule or the 4 options in the business rule which we need to be understood. There's no change in the coding part if you use any of this business rule, but the nature of these business rules has a very big impact. Okay. So what we'll do now, we'll come back here and we'll go to the business rule domain here. Let's come back here. Business rule. Let me click here. In the business rule, the main point, as I say, it's pure coding, no drag drop, no drop down options are there. You have to be write the code here. Okay. I can say LNG and on which table you want to implement this business rule. So I put in, let's say incident. Okay. I will not go advanced as of now. Let me discuss with these things. Okay. 2 things important in the business rule, like we have in the SLA, start condition, pause condition, stop condition, these things. Or like in email, when to send, to whom it will, who will receive, will be there. In the same manner, this business rule says when to run. Do you want to run this business rule at the time of insert the record in the table, or you want to run at the update of the record, or do you want to run on the both? Remember the same thing we have in the email, insert or update. Something similar is this one. I say whenever any user click on the submit button, he or she should get a message. After saving, after getting the record saved in the database, he should get a message. Thank you so much for your support, Mr. XYZ. Here is your XYZ number. That is insert. Checkbox and nothing else. No coding changes will be there. Okay. Or you want to run a business rule with a condition. If the short description is this, then the business rule should run. Or role condition. If a user has this role, like this, if a user has an admin role, then this should run. Because I give example, like in the change management, other than the change manager, no one is allowed to close a change. Then how you restrict this particular option now? We can use the business rule or we can use the ACLs. but ACL is a little complicated here, so we use the business rule. ठीक है, we say that okay, in a bar, everybody is allowed, but children less than 18 years are not allowed alone. They must be accompanied by the guardian. Then this is the business rule applied here. वैसे कोई भी आ सकता है, no problem. But children is allowed. So how to restrict this part? We can restrict this part via ACL. Simple example. I come back here. I said nobody can change the priority. ठीक है, तो what we can do? Nobody can change the priority except the incident manager. Neither the UI policy will work here because UI policy will say either make a mandatory, hide, or this thing, read only. Client script did not work completely. Client script can be used, but client script will be little complicated. Then we say the business rule. Business rules will work on this particular part. So you can put the conditions here, or you can say this business rule should work on the insert or update of the record, or if you can put condition here. Then what action you want? If you want to go completely out of the box, generally business rules will not like this. As per experience, I'm telling you, business rules are not like this. Action set value that okay, I want to set the short description to hello LNG. ठीक है, small portion you can do. This is very small. Insert or update करना, but it is not telling that when to insert. देखो, I said in this bar, children are allowed with the guardian. Now the question comes, as a guard or as a guard at the gate, how I come to know or when I need to be checked that children are going inside. अब बार के अंदर जाने के बाद तो मैं चेक नहीं कर सकता. So what I have to do? I have to be checked before anybody enter in the bar. Right? But in this case, there is no restrictions. Insert update कभी भी करो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, कभी भी जाओ कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. So in this case it is simple. You can use the short description, you can use this value to be 2 or same as. कि नहीं, जैसा प्रायोरिटी वैसा इम्पैक्ट कर दो, जैसा शॉर्ट डिस्क्रिप्शन में डिस्क्रिप्शन कर दो. If you want to add a message, you can add a message as well. Sorry, you are not allowed. And you can add the abort action, put OK or cancel button there. Let's see. Let's build this one. I say if short description starts with LNG. ठीक है, स्पॉट आता है एक बार जरा. Then action I want set. अरे कहाँ गया वो? ठीक है. Then I want description should be set as a 2 so LNG word. ठीक है. And I want to be add a message. Hello LNG. I might be wrong because of the syntax. Then action abort. Action abort का मतलब क्या है? I don't want to make any changes. So either action abort will work or either this thing will work. Now let's click on the save. Tick. Come back here. Reload this page. Tick. And now यार ये भी ना हटानी पड़ेगी सारी. ठीक है. Service offering this. Because our business rule says like this. So we want to do this. Now I click on the save. ठीक, देखो आ गया. Hello LNG आ गया. And now description gets set like this. ये तो बाकी तो client script से आ ही रहा है मेरा. ठीक है. This is what the business rule. Business rule will not tell you that I have to be run on any button. Business will run on the table level. So now either you insert or update, this business rule will work. देखो आया ना मैसेज, ये भी सेट हो गया और ये भी सेट हो गया. हेलो LNG भी सेट हो गया मेरा. Let's say I will put abort action and now save. ठीक. Let me change the short description to LNG and now click save again. देखो अरे ये तो अच्छा हुआ, सॉरी. सेव. अब देखते हैं क्या होगा. सी invalid update. क्यों? Because in our business rule we mention abort the action. Don't do anything. Cancel it. Let me open the incident again. प्रॉब्लम होती है कई बार कैशे से. Let's do it again. अब हमने क्या, हमने abort action की है. We did not say that set करो. ठीक, let's say this LNG and now save. See, message अभी भी आ रहा है वो. But is this set the short description? Sorry. देखो डिस्क्रिप्शन भी सेट कर दी उसने, लेकिन एक्शन अबाउट कर दे. मैं सेव नहीं, मैंने चेंजेस सेव नहीं करूंगा, बट आई विल शो यू, बट चेंजेस विल नॉट गेट सेव. दिस इज व्हाट द अबाउट एक्शन. ठीक. नाउ द सेकंड पार्ट व्हिच इज इंपॉर्टेंट इन द बिजनेस रूल. अब देखो, nobody called to the fire brigade before a fire happened. ठीक है. Nobody will serve the dessert once the guests leave the house. ऐसा तो होगा नहीं कभी. अब आपने if someone you invited someone, you said अरे खाना खा के जाना, बट वो चला गया, उसके बाद खाना आप you are serving it. It's not going to work. Or I want to know that how many people came in my party. I want to delete these guys. Hey guys, get out from my party. Now these are the 4 types which we need to be take care, which we need to be understand. And this is called the advanced business rule. Click here. And now you notice that a lot of new things has been opened. ये 2 ऑप्शन आ गए, ये 2 ऑप्शन आ गए, और एक और ऑप्शन आ गया. ठीक है, लेट मी हाइड दिस. एडवांस देखो, ये आ गया. The fundamental we have to be understand is this. ये और ये. I want to show a message before my record get updated in the database. Then we use the before business rule with these options. ये options क्या है? Insert, update तो we know. Delete. If you want to delete any record from the table, वो कहता ना बच्चे को, if you spoil the things in your bedroom, get ready for the results. It is a before business rule. And before delete, before you do anything like this, be careful. So if you are deleting any record and you want to put, or you want to check something before user actually delete. अब delete होने के बाद तो नहीं कोई पूछता ना कि do you want to delete it? If you have a contact number in your phone and you want to delete some contact number, it will ask you beforehand, are you sure you want to delete this number? This is what is delete work. And query. Query is mainly used when we want to get some records from database, but we want to make sure that only the authorized user should be able to see. A user who has an admin role should be able to see these records. आप query कर रहे हैं. There's a word called CURD, C-U-R-D. वो दही वाला curd नहीं. CURD is an operation. Create, update, read and delete. ये वही वाला काम हो रहा है. ठीक. Before means before executing either insert, update, delete or query, you want to display some message. You want to check something. Before I say or before I generate the attorney or the PNR number, I would like to be check that okay, passport numbers are correct, validity is correct, date of birth is correct, traveling with the kid, have a correct information, yes. Work like this after. Same thing, but after saving the record in the database. These are the technical things you have to be understand. Okay. Now the third part is that asynchronous. Asynchronous mainly it is again in the technical side. Asynchronous says when we have multiple rules are working on a same table. I can't wait for one to be executed and then to be second. Asynchronous और synchronous दो चीजें होती है. Synchronous says in a sequence one by one by one by one. Asynchronous is जब टाइम लगे कर देना. That is called asynchronous. फर्क नहीं है, but technically and as per the code, as per your use case, these things matter. I'm not a developer, but if I'm an architect, technical architect, then I need to be think on this part. बहुत टाइम लग रहा है इस क्वेरी को रन होने में. Better to change this to asynchronous. ऐसा नहीं कि हर बार करते हैं, no. It is depend on the use case. वो है ना, there is a method in our operating system, round robin. कि सबको थोड़ा थोड़ा काम करते चलो करते चलो करते चलो करते चलो करते चलो करते चलो थोड़ा थोड़ा कर सबका करते चलो ताकि सब खुश रहें. Everybody thinks like yes, it's my work is going on. The same thing applicable here. And the last is the display. बस आपको रिकॉर्ड शो कर, nothing. Then you can use the display business rule. This is the main fundamental of this part. And here you can put the condition. कब रन होगा और क्या रन होगा. यहाँ पर दो ही है, करंट और प्रीवियस, और कुछ नहीं है इसके अलावा. पिछला क्या था, नया क्या है. And you have to be work on that part. Let me show you some example of the business rules here. रुको एक अच्छा सा देखते हैं. शो मैचिंग. ठीक है, अब जैसे ये है देखो, क्लियर रिजॉल्व फील्ड्स. ठीक है, या क्लियर ऑन होल्ड रीजन. इसको अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं एक बार. This is server side, so we have to be use the server side scripting. GS and all will be there. I think I got one more good post from the LinkedIn. I'll share in the group a photo that what are the classes has been used, mainly used in the scripting part. ठीक है, तो इन्होंने क्या किया है, ये when to run. clear the resolve fields. मतलब I want to be clear these fields in my incident. ये सारे फील्ड मुझे खाली करने हैं, ये सारे चारों फील्ड कब करने हैं? बिफोर अपडेट. किसकी अपडेट से पहले? यहां पे कुछ कंडीशन नहीं है. एक्शंस ये देखो, ये रहा सिंपल. इसने कोई यूज, इसने डिड नॉट यूज एनीथिंग ऑन द कोडिंग पार्ट. रिजॉल्व बाय खाली कर दो, रिजॉल्व खाली कर दो, सेशन कोड नन कर दो, नोट्स नन कर दो. बट अतुल करना कब है? कंडीशन क्या है? अगर if every time I am doing this, or if every time this business will run, then my record will never get saved. ठीक है ना? देखो ये सब चीजें खाली कर दी उसने.
रिजॉल्व से ओपन होगा तब.
yes. नहीं, रीओपन जब होता है फ्रॉम रिजॉल्व यू आर मूविंग बैक टू द इन प्रोग्रेस अगेन. बट आफ्टर नहीं कह रहा, बिफोर कह रहा है. बिफोर यू रीओपन you have to be clear this field. So now here is the condition. New incident current dot has reopened. I told you, right? In the server side script, current means on the record which I'm talking. I'm at contract. And has reopened is a class. Sorry, is operation. अब हमेशा will have a question. अतुल ये कैसे पता चलेगा? ये प्रैक्टिस से और एक्सपीरियंस से पता चलेगा. More you learn, more you deep dive, you will do. Same thing, these actions can be doable via coding as well. हो सकता है ये भी. But if it is providing a lowest or the low coding part, then better to be go with the same only. Now take the another case one. Clear on hold reason. देखो इसमें भी कुछ नहीं दिया हुआ. When to run, before, insert or update. On hold reason. ये वाला, ये इसको खाली करना है. ठीक है. एक्शन ऑन hold reason is none. Like this. बट कुछ तो कंडीशन होनी चाहिए ना यहाँ पे कि कब करना है, क्यों करना है, कैसे करना है. It did not mention anything. यहाँ पे मेंशन नहीं है कुछ भी. हाँ ये है ना, देखो ये रहा. State is not on hold और on hold reason is not empty. Definitely. अगर state ही on hold नहीं है, let's say state is in progress, then why or maybe on hold I put the on hold reason awaiting caller. No, I don't want this on hold. I want to in progress. And now I come back on hold. It should be खाली. जब हम सेव करेंगे ये खाली हो जाएगा. Why? Because this business rule says before insert or update से पहले खाली कर दो. This is what the business rule says. The business rule work here. This is the basic fundamental of the business rule. Business rule is not work on a buttons on the UI action. Business will work on the table level. If condition matches, it will hit. It will run definitely. Clear over doubt, question, clarification.
सर आपने कभी सुना है क्या कि जैसे SLA जो है वो सर्विसनाउ खुद मेंटेन करता है SLA पार्ट?
इस चीज कैसे?
हाँ,
for what about SLS?
ऐसे मतलब आई वांट दैट कि वो कौन सा यूजर है सिस्टम का जो ये इंटरनल पार्ट्स हैंडल करता है.
जैसे एग्जांपल, गिव मी एग्जांपल.
जैसे SLA को मेंटेन किया है, SLA जैसे मीट होता है, ही सेंड्स द कुछ नोटिफिकेशन करता है, कुछ ये करता है. तो
हमने देखा ना, इवेंट फायर होती है SLA वर्क फ्लो में इवेंट फायर होता है.
हाँ, वो यूजर कौन है, मतलब वो कैसे ट्रिगर होता है, वो उसको
सिस्टम।
कौन इन्वोक करता है?
देखो अच्छा, नाउ I'll ask you a simple question. Do you put alarm in your phone?
या
Right? आप तो सो जाते हो रात को.
हम्म।
Who hit that alarm? कि 5 o'clock हो गए या 10 o'clock हो गए, I have to hit the alarm.
कोई तो भी मॉनिटर कर रहा डिवाइस होगा उसमें, छोटा जो मॉनिटर करता है।
So now we need to be understand. See, it is a platform. It is a tool. ठीक है, ये कुछ नहीं. अगर if I speak in the general language and as the individual as Atul Grover, ServiceNow is nothing but it is a tool. एक काम करने के लिए आपको कुछ दे दिया. This tool has its own limitation and this tool has its own functionalities as well. अब tool को when you want to use a tool, there must be some pre-configuration settings as well. Because we say in ServiceNow everything is worked by a user. So मैंने एक यूजर बना दिया सिस्टम और वो सब चीजें रन करता है पीछे से बैकग्राउंड में.
ओके।
सो समटाइम व्हाट वी थिंक दैट नहीं नहीं नहीं, ये तो पता नहीं ये प्लेटफॉर्म कैसे रन हो रहा है. नहीं, इट इज ऑल अबाउट, एज आई से, इट इज ऑल अबाउट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. हाँ वो है. नाउ गो टू, इफ आई शो यू सम एग्जांपल. किस में जाए. हाँ रुको, मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दिखाता हूँ. ठीक है, रिपोर्ट्स. Amisha will come to you in a minute. ठीक है, रिपोर्ट्स. Let me hide everything. ठीक है, let me sort it. इसमें ग्रुप बाय का ऑप्शन नहीं है. रुको, यहाँ पे चलते हैं. रिपोर्ट्स एंड ऑल. ठीक है, अब देखो. You know Amisha, you know Harshal, you know John, you can say, but who is this glidement?
ग्लाइडमेंट।
Yes. Who is meant user?
मेंटेनेंस, हु मेंटेन्स द थिंग।
कभी सुना ही नहीं ना.
नहीं।
राइट. ठीक है, बाकी का तो नाम पड़ेगा, बोलता है कि हाँ कोई लोग होंगे. हर्षल हो गया,
हम्म।
या कैडिया हो गया, पैट कैसी हो गया. पैट कैसी, I saw Pat Casey. Pat Casey is the person who started the CreatorCon 10 years back. He was in the knowledge this time. We hear him. ठीक है, अब बताओ. सिस्टम भी हो गया. तो ये यूजर कौन है? मेंट, ग्लाइडमेंट. ये सिस्टम्स
ओके
के यूजर्स है.
ओके ओके।
टू रन दिस प्लेटफॉर्म, सर्विस नाउ क्रिएटेड द डिफरेंट डिफरेंट यूजर्स. ये वहां से आते हैं. और these users has a special access, special right. ये एक्चुअल यूजर नहीं है, ये सिर्फ बनाए गए यूजर है काम करने के लिए. Now I give you a simple example, then we'll go to the next topic.
ये यूजर का ये नहीं मिलेगा ना सर, हमको डिटेल्स नहीं मिलेगा, करेक्ट?
मिलेगा ना. गो
यूजर टेबल में मिल जाएगा।
चेक कर. अरे डेफिनेटली होगा ना, क्यों नहीं होगा. इफ इट इज अ
ओके।
यूजर, इट मस्ट एग्जिस्ट. भाई यूजर तो एग्जिस्ट करेगा ना कहीं तो एग्जिस्ट करेगा. ये
क्रिएटेड बाय मेंट।
करके देखो, सर्च करके देखो कहां पर है ये. ठीक है.
ओके सर।
So like I was giving example, we told to our kids have a food, otherwise हम क्या कहते हैं बच्चों को, छोटे छोटे बच्चों को, खाना खा लो नहीं तो भूत आ जाएगा, बाबा आ जाएगा पकड़ने के लिए, शेर आ जाएगा. बट इज दिस एक्चुअल केम?
No.
Never came. But they exist. Yes, for sure. So these users are exist, but these are not the physical users. ये हर्षल, अतुल, मैक हमेशा नहीं है ये. These are the users who is created to perform some work. ठीक है? Go ahead, Amisha. Amisha left. Okay.
Left हो गए.
शायद she is having some network problem today. Again coming and joining. ठीक है? Okay. Yes, Amisha, go ahead. Or you're having some net problem, you can type in the. Okay, go ahead.
सर एक क्वेश्चन था और
एक मिनट हर्षल, पहले let's Amisha complete.
Join है. Okay.
Amisha, if you're facing some network issue, you can just put your question in the chat window and we will take that. ठीक है? हाँ, चल बोलो.
सर ये हमको जैसे मैं बीएमसी रेमेडी भी जानता हूँ, तो उसमें एक था कि हम कुछ टाइम के बाद कुछ रन कर सकते हैं अपने आप, जो ऑर्डर मतलब शेड्यूल में होता है, शेड्यूल जॉब जैसे होता है ना, ये अपने आप चलेगा.
सर्विस नाउ एज वेल, राइट?
वो कौन से पार्ट में आएगा सर इसमें, सर्विस नाउ में?
दैट इज सर्वर नाउ का सर्वर साइड स्क्रिप्टिंग.
सर्वर साइड स्क्रिप्टिंग.
हाँ, server side scripting. Yes, Amisha, there are many out of the box business tools. See, I showed you here. If you come back, ये देखो सारे out of the box से तो हैं, ये सारे के सारे. These are all out of the box business tools. I'm just doing on the instance table. You can remove it, and you will find a lot of this one. See. देखो 7,240 business tools, which is completely out of the box on the different tables. So, Harshal, for your point, go here and search for the schedule job as such. कामगार को ऐसे ढूंढता हूं. So you can write the server side scripting. क्योंकि schedule jobs will run on a database, and you can do it. But nowadays people prefer don't use the schedule jobs. Use the flow designer. That is low code. Okay. That is a low code. Give a try. It is not the part of our admin training. Okay. But yes, you can. ठीक. Now
flow को सर flow will run only once. Okay. हमको automatic करवाना है ना flow actual.
In the flow we have a trigger condition schedule.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Right. That is what the flow says. So what you
but वो एक difference है सर उसमें actual. Flow will be run only when one record or कितने ज्यादा से ज्यादा कितना रिकॉर्ड हो सकता है, बट शेड्यूल कैन बी रन ऑन बैच ना.
हाँ, तो फ्लो आल्सो रन ऑन द बैच. इट डिपेंड ऑन योर यूज केस कि आपका यूज केस क्या है. लुकअप लगाओ. इन द फ्लो यू कैन यूज द लुकअप एंड देन यू कैन डू इट. 1000, 2000, 5000 records, you can do it.
सर सर्विस नाउ का ओएस पर कितना डिपेंडेंसी है सर?
OS आपके सिस्टम के OS पे?
हाँ.
नो डिपेंडेंसी बिकॉज इट्स अ SaaS वन. ये आपको सिस्टम का कुछ यूज ही नहीं करता.
हाँ, ये क्लाउड है. ओके, करेक्ट सर.
राइट. इट्स नॉट until it is on the on premises, then I can say. But if it's a cloud-based tool completely, so there's no impact.
Correct.
Even ServiceNow did not take your system date and time as well.
Yes.
वो भी नहीं लेता. Always be coming from your profile or coming from the where this server has been hosted or this instance has been hosted. ठीक है,
हम लोकल भी सेट कर सकते हैं ना सर इसमें?
क्या कर सकते हैं?
लोकल लोकल
लोकल,
हाँ,
मैंने शायद बोला
सर्विस नाउ हमें जो लैंग्वेज में चाहिए उसमें.
हाँ लैंग्वेज सेट. See, it's these are all configurations, Harshal. अब my customer is from Japan. So they will not use the English, right? They will use the Japanese.
Japanese.
That we can do. Translation we can do.
Okay.
Okay, there is a plugins you can activate, and then you can give option to the user to switch the language.
Yes, sir. Got it. Yeah.
Okay. On to the next part. The same thing called in this part only. This is one concept called the data policy. Therefore, till the time we see the UI policies, client script, UI action, and the business rule. These four things work when I am entering the data manually in the system. मैं बैठा हूं और मैं data डाल रहा हूं. I'm creating a record. But take an example when I am bringing the data from the third party, from XML or from CSV kind of things, I'm bringing this. And I don't want any garbage data should come. Someone came to my house and says, hey guys, we're shifting from this house. Can we keep our little luggage in your place? What you will make sure that they should put the things in your house, but should not be garbage. ऐसा नहीं कि सब रख के चले गए बाद में आपको उठाना पड़ रहा है. To restrict this part, we use the data policies. बहुत छोटा सा concept है, ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं है ये. We'll go here and click on the data. Data policies. Data policy or UI policies work in hand. भाई बहन दोनों ही जैसे. You can convert. What the data policy says here. Data policy says if you're bringing the data into the service now from either from the import set or either from the SOAP. ये वो वाला rest or SOAP वाला. Or you're bringing via some, or you want to enforce it something the UI policy level. Then we use data policy. Mainly data policy is used to bring the fruitful data in service now. Not the anything else. Let me give you example of, let me go back and show you some example. जो out of the box है. ठीक है. चलिए ठीक है. Assign to is required when state is one of, या तो assess हो या work in progress हो. अब आप बोलोगे तो आप तो UI policy भी यूज कर सकते हो, कर लो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Up to you. UI policy, if you use a UI policy, then it will work only when you are bringing or you're changing the data manually on the form level. अगर मैं data insert कर रहा हूं import set से. Now Amisha has a question. Atul, in the beginning you say that don't bring the transaction data, but sometimes we bring, sometimes we do the integration. Then the data policy will work, because UI policy only work on the form level. Data policy work in the backend as well. And you can put the conditions like this. And you can make data policy action as well. Like we have a UI policy action. In the UI policy action, we have a data policy action as well. So what I'm saying, if I'm bringing the problem task data, either from the import set, either from the SOAP, then I want, if this is the condition, then assign to should be mandatory. एक काम करना, क्रिएट अ यूजर वाया इंपोर्ट सेट, ठीक है, create a user via import set. In that part, before doing that, create a data policy on the user table and tick this box and put a condition. If user is active, ठीक है, and put a data policy. Manager is mandatory. और फिर इंसर्ट करके देखना क्या होता है, फिर इंसर्ट करके देखना क्या होता है. This last option says, do you want to use this data policy as a UI policy as well? मैंने कहा हाँ वैसे भी यूज कर लो. Now if I take a simple example, खिचड़ी, right? वो कहता है ना, there is a proverb in Hindi about खिचड़ी. खिचड़ी तेरे चार यार, दही पापड़ घी अचार, ठीक है. नाउ someone called that as a खिचड़ी, someone called as a भात, someone called as a rice. अगर आप बीमार हो तो खिचड़ी बन जाती है वो. यू लिटिल हेल्दी बट यू वांट लिटिल लाइट तो भात बन जाता है. कुछ नहीं बनाने का मन तो राइस बन जाते हैं वो, ठीक है. सो यू कैन यूज दैट एज एनी प्लेस. If someone at your home, serve the khichdi like a good manner. Put a little papad, little pickle, little this thing curd and put the ghee on that part. तो वो यूआई पॉलिसी की तरह काम भी कर रहा है और एज ए डेटा पॉलिसी भी काम कर रहा है, बैकग्राउंड में भी काम कर रहा है, ठीक है. अगर नहीं कोई आया मेरे को तो खाना ना, तो मैं ऐसे खा लूंगा. अगर कोई आ रहा है तो आई विल पुट एज ए यूआई पॉलिसी कि नहीं भाई आप खिचड़ी खिचड़ी खा रहे हैं, उसके बाद तो चार चीजें चाहिए होती हैं. दिस थिंग. So this is only work to maintain your data quality. क्योंकि इंसर्ट करते टाइम हमारे पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है चेक करने का सिवाय डेटा पॉलिसीज के. If you untick this box, it will work only as a data policy. But if you tick this box, this will become as a UI policy as well. Or we can convert that as well. Sometimes it's give you option. देखो, convert this to UI policy or vice versa. Convert this to data policy. Get this concept. Doubt, question, clarification. अरे हाँ यार तो बोलो. Meg, you're silent today. What happened? Don't have a good.
Just woke up today.
Sorry, just.
Well, फिर क्लास लेने से पहले सोता नहीं था, आज सो गया.
Okay, 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 okay. ठीक है, no problem यार, चलता है. That's fine. ठीक है. Harshil, you can switch off the camera. That's fine. Not an issue. So this is about the data policies. Now, it is a small concept. These are the very small concepts, not a very big thing. ठीक है. Let's talk about the metrics. Now the question comes, I give an assignment to this group. There's a group called Mac, there's a group called Rituja, there's a group called Harshal, and there's a group called Amisha. ठीक है. And I told, guys, I want this assignment to be done by Friday. ठीक है. Now, Mac start working on this assignment, and after 3 days or after 1 day, he hand over to Rituja. Rituja मेरे से नहीं हो रहा, आप कर लो. ठीक है. Rituja put a time on that, but she did not pick up anything, and she said, "Oh, Friday is coming. Only 2 days are left." She give to Harshal. Harshal यार कर ले please, मेरे से भी नहीं हो रहा है. Harshal says okay. Harshal got an office work, and he passed to the Amisha on the Thursday night. And on Friday I say, okay guys, where is the assignment? सर अमीशा ने नहीं किया, हमने तो अपना काम कर दिया था. Generally this thing happened, right? So we hand over to Amisha. Amisha did not work completed, so it's her fault. But Amisha has a point. Sir, I got this assignment work on the Thursday night. I need a time because everybody has having a good time. They did not work properly and then they hand over to me at the last. Now, how to try these things? Because it's a practical use case. How many times this incident move from in progress to resolve to in progress, progress to in progress to resolve? How many times this incident move from one assignment group to the another assignment group? Because I want to know why there's the hops. This is one of the KPI for the incident manager in the server desk. If your incident is changing the assignment group number of times, it means something wrong in your process. How to track that part? So there is a concept called the metric. Metric in a simple layman language meaning is measurement. Measure करना किसी चीज को, that is called the metric. ठीक है? To do this part, ServiceNow says I am giving you a concept. So we'll come back here now. Metrics. ठीक है? ये. And come to a definition. देखो ये. What it's saying to me. First point in the metric. Metric will not give you the calculation of the previous record before it get created. If you are creating a metric now, today, it will start executing on the upcoming records, not on the historical data. कई बार होता ना, जैसे अब मुझे पढ़ने का शौक चढ़ा, मुझे बहुत पढ़ना है, ठीक है? आज मुझे शौक चढ़ा नहीं, मुझे पढ़ना है. अब it is not possible that I can start reading from the 5 days or 6 days back, क्योंकि वो तो दिन चले गए, वो टाइम तो चला गया. What I can do, let's start reading from today itself. आज से बुक पढ़ना शुरू करते हैं. Same thing is applicable here. I can put my metric number, metric name, NG incident. On which table you want to do? I want to do on the incident table. And on which field you want to do? क्योंकि देखो, measurement will be on the field. I want to see that how the blood pressure of a patient is going on. I want to see how this thing, क्या कहते हैं उसको? अरे यार, ठीक है. How the stomach setup is going on for a patient. How the heartbeat is going on for a patient. These are the 3 different measurement. So for this we have the 3 different metrics. BP वाला BP लेके जाएगा, heartbeat वाला heartbeat लेके जाएगा, stomach वाला stomach को check करके जाएगा. So you can't do metric on a 2 field in a single metric. तो हम एक पे करें. Let's say I want to go for the priority. I want to know how many times priority gets changed. 4 से 3, 3 से 2, 2 से 1, 1 से 3, 3 से 4, 4 से 5. I want to be C. These are the loopholes in the system. When I was working as a service manager, my agents do this thing. What they do, if they know that SLA is about to breach, they change the priority from P3 to P4. और उसमें और टाइम मिल जाता था उनको, 2 दिन का, 3 दिन का टाइम और मिल जाता था. बट दैट इज रॉन्ग. इफ यू चेंजिंग अ प्रायोरिटी देयर मस्ट बी रीजन. Like being a husband, if you bring something from market which is not suggested or written by or given by our wife, then we have to give a justification that why I bring this. मेरा मन था तो मैं अपने लेके आ गया, ठीक है. बट नॉट इन द केस ऑफ द वाइस वर्सा. वाइफ जाए तो कुछ भी लेके आए, हस्बैंड नहीं पूछते, जुस्टिफिकेशन नहीं देना, ठीक है. नाउ वी कैन डू द प्रायोरिटी, सॉरी, वी कैन डू दिस मेजरमेंट बाय द 2 ways. Field value or script. I'll prefer to go for the field value. मतलब कि system will change automatic, system will measure automatically these changes. मुझे कुछ बताने की जरूरत नहीं है उसको. But if you want to do some calculations, then you have to put the script calculation. Generally, in my experience, I did not see that people are using scripting in the metrics. They're using out of the box only. So I'll put this thing and click on the save. See? And now if you scroll down, there is no record. Now let's come back here. ये वाला इंसिडेंट है, ठीक है. Let's save this, ठीक है. Okay, let me save this. ठीक हो गया. ओहो, एक तो ना यार ये बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. तो दोबारा से एक इंसिडेंट क्रिएट करते हैं. Then I'll show you the example. ठीक है. So that our metric should get captured. यहाँ पर कैप्चर होना चाहिए डेटा. रिफ्रेश. कुछ नहीं है अभी क्योंकि कुछ रिकॉर्ड ही चेंज नहीं हुए. As I say that it will work only on the current record or the new records. ठीक है. 1 and save. अरे भाई साहब, ठीक है. Now I'm changing the priority and save. ठीक. I'm again changing the priority. अच्छा वो था सर्विस ऑफरिंग, ठीक है. Now 3 times we change it. Come back to the metrics and refresh this page. And now you can see the data here. अरे 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 ऐसे कैसे? एक्टिव भी है, डिस्क्रिप्शन भी है. अरे why it's not picking up? Oh, it should capture the records now.
सर बट हमने उसको बताया ही नहीं ना कि कौन से प्रायोरिटी से जब चेंज होगा तो
नहीं
capture
बताना नहीं ना, मुझे बताना ही नहीं है. मैंने कहा जब प्रायोरिटी चेंज होगी बस.
ओके.
जो आप द यूज केस यू आर सेइंग दैट इज फॉर द एसएलए, रेट्रोएक्टिव स्टार्ट रेट्रोएक्टिव पॉज, वो उसके लिए होता है. डॉक्टर सेज you have to be drink at least 8 glass of water every day. ठीक है. बट ये नहीं कहा कि सुबह पीने हैं, पूरे दिन में पीने हैं. नाउ यू हैव टू कीप अ रिकॉर्ड. 5 बजे पिया, 6 बजे पिया, 8 बजे पिया, 10 बजे पिया, 2 बजे पिया, 5 बजे पिया, 8 बजे, 9 बजे, रात को 10 बजे, 11 बजे. मेजरमेंट तो कर रहे हैं आप. मैंने तो कहा आप P1 से P2 पे, आप 5 बजे से 5 बजे कितने पिए, 6 बजे कितने पिए, वो नहीं. You have to be clear, you have to be drink 8 glass of water every day. तो ये इसी पर्पस के लिए होती है. Not sure why it's not be working. It should work. ठीक है, let me show you another example metrics. Maybe after some time it start working. ठीक है. So you can see the examples of out of the box. लाइक असाइनमेंट ग्रुप का जो हमने एग्जांपल लिया कि हाउ मेनी टाइम असाइनमेंट ग्रुप गेट चेंज. ये देखो ऐसे रिकॉर्ड्स मिल जाते हैं हमें कि फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर असाइनमेंट ग्रुप लाइक दिस एप्लीकेशन फॉल्स पॉजिटिव अप्रूवर, इतने बजे आया, इतने बजे गया और 3 मिनट तक ये इसके पास है. नाउ अमीशा कैन से सर मैक हैज दिस असाइनमेंट फॉर द 34 hours. Rituja has this assignment for the 38 hours. Harshal has this assignment for the 17 hours. तो मेरे पास तो टाइम ही नहीं बचा. टोटल थे हमारे पास 70 hours. 65 तो ये लोग ले गए. मेरे पास तो सिर्फ 5 घंटे बचे, वो भी रात के. तो we can do this thing. Let me give you homework now. ठीक है, ठीक है अतुल, रिपोर्ट तो बन गई. ये डेटा वी आर बी गेटिंग इट. नाउ हाउ टू गेट अ रिपोर्ट. अब ये तो मैं पढ़ नहीं सकता ना, इतने आराम से तो नहीं पढ़ सकता, राइट? भाई मैट्रिक तो बन गई. डॉक्टर सेज ओके ब्रिंग योर रिकॉर्ड्स. लास्ट के 1 हफ्ते में आपने कितनी बार पानी पिया, लेके आओ रिकॉर्ड्स. आप ले आए सुबह 5 बजे, 6 बजे, 7 बजे, डे 1, डे 2, डे 3, डे 4, डे 5. नाउ डॉक्टर नीड टू बी एनालाइज दैट पार्ट and he need a report. Now your homework is that find out how I can create a report on the metric. क्योंकि ये प्रेजेंटेबल फॉर्मेट में नहीं है. I want to create a report on the metrics basis. On the metric. This is your homework now. And this is what about the metrics we want to be discuss. Doubt, question, and clarifications. बताइए any doubt, question, clarification. Mac, Rituja, Harshal, Amisha. This topic metric is for a win for your customers. ये वो है जो आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स आपको सिर्फ बताना कस्टमर को, देखो ऐसे भी होता है सर्विस नाउ में, एंड यू कैन डू दिस पार्ट. क्रिएट एज मेनी एज मैट्रिक्स, योर वर्क विल बी डन. ठीक है, क्लियर?
सर इट्स सिमिलर लाइक ऑडिट ना?
नहीं, ऑडिट नहीं है यार, नहीं. सी ऑडिट वी डू विच इज ऑलरेडी क्रिएटेड. हियर आई एम कैप्चरिंग द रिकॉर्ड्स टू चेक हाउ द थिंग्स आर वर्किंग. इसको करने के बाद हम ऑडिट कर सकते हैं. SLA and metric. SLA is for a time, what I can say. SLA tell that how much time you will take to complete this part. Metric to measure that how much time a group take or group has this incident or in their bucket. SLA आपको delivery time बताता है. I give you a normal example, Amisha. Let's say you book an order from the Amazon. ठीक है? Amazon says that it will deliver in the 5 days. ये SLA है. But Amazon want to be know that how many days the packing department keep the package in their bucket. How many days the courier department keep the packet in their bucket. ये metric है. SLA नहीं है ये. SLA says packing department must have only 1 day to do the packing, but they're keeping for the 4 days or the 3 days. ये metric है. Clear, Amisha? Definitely OLA. See, OLA to use to measurement कि भाई आपको 2 दिन में काम करके देना है. नहीं दिया, आप बताओ नहीं दिया तो क्या करोगे, कैसे ट्रैक करोगे? To track that we use the metric. आप बोलोगे OLA ब्रीच हो जाएगा, हाँ होने दो ब्रीच. फिर at last how you will find out कि किसका फॉल्ट है. Then we use the metric because metric give us a difference like this कि इसके पास इतनी देर तक रहा, इसके पास इतनी देर तक रहा, इसके पास ये आया अब गया। हमेशा क्लियर ना हो? ठीक है, बिट ठीक है, we can discuss tomorrow when you are able to speak, because writing and speaking is like different things are going on now. It's like SLA and metrics are going on. आप SLA कह रही हैं, मैं metric कह रहा हूं. If you speak, then we can discuss to and fro very quickly and clear that part. कोई नहीं, we can you can speak, then go ahead. No, there is some issue, Amisha. I am not able to hear you. Maybe your headphones or your mobile or device is not in a good format today. ठीक है. Anybody else? Any other question? ठीक है. No problem, Amisha. That's fine. मैं अगर तुझा हर्षल doubt, question, clarification on this particular part.
No, sir.
ठीक है. Good. So let me stop the recording and take quick attendance now.